Hey YouTube, welcome back to the layout. I got another update for you. It's been 2 months since my last layout update. Been pretty busy. I just finished up school, so I haven't done overly much in the 2 months. I'll show you what I've done so far and what I've picked up and all that stuff. So one of the things I just completed was this road crossing over the tracks. I think it turned out pretty well. It's the same technique I used on my last layout, if you remember the video, but if not, it's just using craft foam, the sheets. I've got a whole pack of them from the dollar store for like $3, and I just cut them and then fit them into shape, and then I actually took them outside and spray painted them black with a foam safe paint I got from Michael's. It's this stuff right here. So yeah, it's foam safe, so it won't melt any foam. And use one of their coupons, you get it for like $5. So eventually I will weather this to make it look more gray, but for now, like, this was a good technique to go over the tracks. I mean, it's not perfect, but once I get the ballast in, I mean, it'll blend pretty good. I was at the Kitchener Train Show a while back. I saw Peter and Sparky 107 there, Dave, and I didn't record anything from the show, but I did manage to pick up. A vendor had a Union Station. It was brand new, still sealed in the pack. He was asking for 50, and we settled on 45. So that was a really good deal there. Box is empty because I had to put it together, and it's all finished and put on the layout. Well, it's not finished, but it's assembled for the most part, and it looks really good. This will either be for both my layout or the Ontario Rail Joiners Club module. We'll be building a station module. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one for my layout or that one. Originally I was going to have it for both, but I saw the new station kit that Walters put out. I'll throw up a picture. And I'm kind of liking that one maybe instead of this one for my layout. This one is a really nice kit. I knew it was big, but it's pretty big. I just have it sitting on top of this board. I'm gonna shape the board down to what I want and try to get it a little more level. It'll be almost level with this station, the platform over here. I'll get it all painted up. I did paint this building. I spray painted it the same color as the gas station. Same paint. I believe it was almond. And because originally this building is gray, it's kind of hard to tell the paint difference because I did get a bit of overspray inside, but it looks a lot better than the original colors it came in. I want to weather it. I just don't know how I'm going to do that or how much I'm going to do to it. I didn't add the decals yet. That's a Union Station. I might put them on, I might not. Yeah, I really took my time with this. If you watch my videos, you know I hate building kits. But yeah, I spent a long time putting this together. Probably about on and off, like for about 2 weeks. You know, an hour here and then an hour here and there every night. But I think it paid off. I used proper glue instead of super glue for all my buildings. Yeah, so that's the big part of the update. Is this? So you'll remember my last update that the switch here was broken. I wasn't able to fix it. I tried a couple times, but it kept coming apart and then it just wouldn't function right. So I just got a new one. I got it put back in, and then I got the rail soldered together. Same method as some other YouTubers use, only I use instead of wire, I use these pins. And I just solder it right in, and then I cut the pins. So I found the wire kept moving, so the pin was a lot easier. So we'll get into some new stuff I picked up. Was this Walther's truck. These are, I guess, a re-release, but they come with railroad specific decals in them. I'll open it up to give you a better look at that. Nothing fancy, just a crew cab, international truck. Should make an interesting maintenance away vehicle. There. Those the Rapido wheel sets. I put onto these two cars. I got them off Kijiji. One of them I've had for a long time. The other one I got off Kijiji a while back. And they had plastic wheels, and it's making my track really dirty in places. So I swapped them out on these two cars here. I recorded the process doing it, but I thought most people should know how to change wheel sets. If not, let me know and I'll post the video for you guys to see. They're good wheels by Rapido. That's all I can say. They glide really well. And then I put the other wheel sets into a well car that had plastic wheels. It's put away right now. I've put some rolling stock away and some locos away because I'm going to be moving in a month or two, and there's going to be a bit much. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. There was well cars and auto racks all here. On these two tracks I had just a whole bunch of freight right up until about here, and then plus all that passenger stuff there. So really there was not much room to drive a train on the layout. And I picked up 2 packs of KD couplers, number 148s, and they're to replace the couplers on my Rapido LRC coaches, because some people have this issue, some people don't. If they're on the rails, they just won't couple together. I'm thinking it's got something to do with the McDonald Cartier couplers that come with the Rapido rolling stocks, so I'm going to switch those out and hopefully that works a lot better. So with those KD couplers, I did try putting them on the LRC cars. According to KD's website, they were the proper swap out, but the shank was just too short. You couldn't even couple them together. They were that short, like even on a straight. So I took them out and then I just replaced them on some other cars that had crappy plastic knuckle couplers, mainly the Atlas ones. They were really bad. Got that track bumper put in place, so that works good now. Also, if you remember that kit from the last video, the house kit, I managed to get that painted up and glued together. This was one of my super glue jobs, and it shows because some of the stuff doesn't line up so great. The roof in the back corner there being one of them, but it turned out okay. I think that's where I'm going to place the house there, make a front yard with a tree, driveway. So that's what I got going on there. I temporarily installed the crossing signals. They do work. I tested them out. They're just kind of temporarily placed in there. They're not glued. I just want to get them out and check it out. I got a circuit board from China eBay quite a long time ago. I'm not even sure if I covered it in a video, but finally decided to test it out, and works good. I just got it wired to a small toggle switch, and then just connected to a 9-volt battery. So I'll show you that there in a sec. Something else I worked on is this car here. If you remember, again from videos a while back, probably a year and a half, I got this car for $10 off eBay, picked it up locally, and I started stripping it down, and then I did nothing with it. I got it stripped down, but there was still a lot of paint stuck to it, and I was going through stuff, and I came across it the other day, and I was gonna toss it. I was like, you know what? I've got that silver spray paint, so I spray painted it, and I'm like, well, that looks okay. I'm like, well, it needs the blue line, so I had blue spray paint, so I masked it off, taped the line about the right height, and that looked okay. And then I found some leftover decals from this car that I had, so I applied those to there and put it back together, and that's what I got. I recycled some of the not so great couplers from the KDs I swapped out from the other cars. Otherwise I would have had to do, I think, body mounted couplers, because when the trucks turn, it turns the coupler as well, so I had to find something that I could jam inside of it that would still work. So, but not bad. I think it turned out good. Small change I made is I've moved this building here. I think it's a good spot for it. Gives a nice kind of downtown feel. It's good for shots here. Because it was over here, and I just thought there just wasn't enough space, especially after I put the station in. Another project I finished was finally got all my track feeders in, all wired up on the underneath too. It's a bit of a mess, but it'll work for now. It does its job. I have this area works a lot better now. The switches, train's operating the switches better, because I only had feeders up until this point here, and then back, and then all this side was just running through the switches. So I finished that up. Also, there was graffiti decals. Decaled a couple cars. They're packed away, but I took some photos of them, so I'll throw those up. So I think those turned out pretty good. Need a little bit of weathering, maybe more decals on some of them. The graffiti. They're relatively easy to put on. I was impressed with the brand there. So plans for the future of the layout. Currently working on some custom stickers, like decals. I'm printing them off on sticker paper. They're going to be like little logos that I'm going to try and cover up the Norfolk Southern, change it to Goderich Exeter Railway, same logo as that one. So we'll see what that looks like. I'm also working on trying to make some custom lumber loads for these center beams. I should have an update on that for you next video. I've got a little bit of just a printout here, a little tester. If that project works out good, I'll definitely make a video and share that, because there's not many videos on how to make those. So keep an eye out for that. Next video will probably also include the Rapido F40 rebuilds. They were just announced that they came in on Monday of this week, so they should start hitting the stores pretty soon. And I'll have mine, and then get on the layout, maybe do a little review. I don't know yet. There'll probably be like 1 million reviews of them, but well, maybe I'll do one anyways. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm going to try to at least get an update video out every month. Maybe they'll be a little longer at length. Now that school's all finished, I'm due to graduate. And also have a couple other videos coming up in the next month or two. They will be unrelated to train stuff, so any of the train followers might not be interested, but it's still going to be some, what I think, some cool stuff. It's got to do with my action figure cabinets here, my Walking Dead stuff. So if you're into that, keep an eye out for that video. And that's all. Have a good one.